This is not financial advice. Consult a financial advisor should you need one. These are high risk, low cap cryptos that could go to 100x or go to zero. There's little room in the middle ground. Shout out to Don Beats 555. He asked me to take a look at these, and I will oblige. So, I'm taking a look at Souls and Eldarune, and I like what I see, right? So, Souls is on the Polygon network, right? Polygon is faster than Ethereum, and it also has lower fees. And that's why gaming projects that are built on fast networks are better than gaming projects that are built on a slow network and have a better future. Looking at the all-time high here, it says that it's down 44% from 7 months ago. If that is the case, that would mean that this came out in 2023. All right, and then it completely died, as most cryptos that come out from IDOs, they have a pump and they dump right away. And this right here, this long line, is all accumulation, right? So shout out to whoever was buying this right here. I know, like, a lot of people who got into the IDO, they were concerned that it looks like their investment was going to zero. But as we get closer and closer to the Bitcoin halving, this is what happens to the chart. It starts going up and to the right. So is it too late for cryptos like the Unfettered Souls? No, it's not too late, because the average decent game last bull market went up to 360 million market cap, right? And this is currently at 2.6 million, right? So there's still a possibility to 100x and over. This project just has to survive, and it looks like it's doing more than surviving. It looks like there is some interest here. So shout out to whoever is accumulating, or who has been accumulating this, but who has been accumulating this still on the pullbacks. I think that this has a bright future. So this is the Unfettered Souls. The ticker is SOULS, and if we were to look at the game now, this looks kind of like medieval and demonic, right? So it's one of those dark kind of games, probably like a dungeon quest kind of thing, slasher with knights and probably mages and so on. This is not my kind of game in particular, right? But I'm not interested right now in playing the game. I'm interested in making money. So this to me looks like it's a contender, right? So I do like what I see. And the market is telling me that it likes what it sees also, right? So over the past month, this is up over a 5x. And I would be looking for a pullback at this point. And it looks like it's starting to get into accumulation. But that all depends on what happens next month with the Bitcoin ETF. So just to put this on your radar, I'm talking about two gaming projects right now, right? So the first one is Souls, and this looks good to me, right? Now, the next one that I'm looking at is Eldarune, or Eldarune, right? Eldarune, that's probably how you pronounce it. ELDA. And if you look at this one, it has a lower market cap. It's 1.7 million, and the fully diluted is 17 million. Okay, so there's a lot of dilution still left here, but we're entering into the bull run, so it doesn't matter. When you're in a bull run, these projects get soaked up immediately. So you don't have to worry too much about dilution. Gala had one of the heaviest dilutions last market, and it did over 800x, right? So don't worry about the dilution here. So currently, in a month, this is up over 6x. That is amazing. And again, I would be looking for a pullback here, especially from the 26th, right? From December 26th, this thing is taking off like a rocket ship. So the market's telling me that it's really into this. And then I went to take a look at their webpage, and I was like, you know what? These graphics are they're not that bad, right? It's clear, crisp. It looks like the 4K kind of look with modern graphics. The textures look smooth. and it looks very, very modern. Like the art style is modern, right? The game could be a medieval game, but the art style is modern, right? Look at the colors. It's very good art design. Um, you get a perspective like they're embarking on a journey. There's a lot of danger ahead. It looks like ice over there, and there's fire over here. There might be dragons. It this looks like something you want to know about. And then if you look at some of the actual gameplay, I have to move the screen around to make it move. That's interesting that I have to do that to make it move. You look at the sprites on the screen, it kind of looks like World of Warcraft, but a modern World of Warcraft. So it looks kind of like a sandbox game where you have different classes of characters. And you know what? I am impressed. I'm actually more impressed with Eldarune than with the other game I was just looking at. To me, this represents more potential as far as a visual presentation and the captivity that retail will have just looking at the game. It pulls you in because of the colors, the art style, the modernization of the graphics. So I would lean more towards this from an investment standpoint of long term, which one I think will produce more, more ROI. And yeah, I'm looking. This looks like really well crafted. Like it actually looks like they've been working during the bear market to polish their game and to polish their look. Now I'm not getting in deep into detail to what the classes are, what the theme of the game is, and etc. You can do more research on that, but from just the perspective, an investor perspective, from the outside looking in, and also seeing how the market is reacting, I'm looking at Eldarune. It doesn't mean that the game I mentioned before, that Souls, won't outperform and do well. But if I were to pick, if I had to pick between the two, I would probably more lean towards this because of the presentation. Even though I like the fact that Souls is on the Polygon chain, the fact that Eldarune has such a polished looking game, and the fact that it also has a lower market cap, I really like this one. If we look at the liquidity, 306 in Pancake Swap, so it's very easy to buy. I believe that, or time for accumulating, we only have a few months leading up to the Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving is in April, so that gives you 4 months until then, and maybe 2 months afterwards, so just 6 more months. And most likely I won't be accumulating too much after that time period. I think that by then crypto might be up so dramatically that the risk will increase trying to accumulate after that. But if you look at when this particular coin came out, we are talking about June of 2023, so it's relatively new. So you want to accumulate coins that are new, that came out in the bear market, or that came out right before the bull market started, or in the early phases of the bull market. Because those are the coins that usually outperform. They outperform the old coins. So I'm going to give you, for instance, if you take an Eldarune and you look at its potential for gains versus a Sandbox, right? So Sandbox has been around for a while, and it has a current market cap of 1.2 billion, fully diluted 1.7 billion. Okay, so for Sandbox to 2x, it has to go from 1.2 billion to 2.4 billion, right? For Sandbox to 10x, it has to go to 12 billion, okay? And that's a lot of money. And for Eldarune to 10x, it has to go to 1 billion. That's not even right. For Sandbox to, for Eldarune to 10x, it has to go to 17 million, okay? 17 million, okay? Versus Sandbox's 12 billion. So my question to you is, which one is going to happen first, right? This is going to 10x before Sandbox, if Sandbox even 10x's. So this looks like it's gone up a lot now, especially if you look over the monthly. This is up 6x. That's a lot, right? But if you look at where it can go, if we're like, let's say, I'm not even going to put it at like a billion. I'm not saying it's going to a billion, right? But like, let's say we say 400 million, right? If it were to go to 400 million from here, that is over a 200x. Okay, so it has the potential of doing a 200x in a very short period of time. Now, when I say short period of time, I mean within 2 years. And I consider 2 years a short period of time because if you look in any other market, getting a 200x is not even possible. It would take you generations to get a 200x. But here it's possible in 2 years. So I'm definitely bullish on this. And shout out to the person who mentioned these coins. And I'll be definitely paying attention to these. These came out on Launchpads, by the way. Okay, so Launchpad projects are good to look at. Until then, I'll be giving you crypto wisdom and crypto information. Remember to be good, stay good, and take care of yourself and your loved ones. Crypto Excel.